So I decided that Filipinas were the best option.
Big smile on you. You're loving this. Isn't this beautiful?
I love it.
Really, really beautiful. And you can see like why it's like a vacation destination pretty easily. But it takes a bit if you are driving. Hello everybody, guess what? We're in Rojas, but we're not in Rojas because we're on a completely different island, a completely different province. This is the province of Mindoro. I've never been to this province and been looking forward to coming here for some time. We arrived in Rojas because that's where our last video left off, where we ended on the Ro-Ro. After 11 hours of driving and getting on the boat and coming here, this is where we arrived. And it was pretty late at night, so we stayed at a resort, hotel sort of thing. Maybe not call it a resort, it's a hotel. And this is the place. Now, we couldn't see much last night because it was dark and not much is used. Oh, look at employees, cute outfits, look at that, purple. And then over there, they got them in pink. So those are probably the OJTs. All three of them on their cell phones at this moment. So anyway, as you can see, it's very popular with families, and we were told it is fully booked for the weekend. And so last night was the only one. And it's almost like, you know, we go to the park for have a picnic. Well, families in the Philippines often will book out hotels like this, and you can book those specific cubaos there, and they bring all their cooked food, and yeah, they just have a big giant picnic, swimming, everything else. And then also you can book a lot of these rooms that hold maybe up to 20 people. So, all right, well, today we're gonna go to a much more beautiful area of this island that you're gonna be blown away. We have some destinations in the middle, but our total destination, or final destination, is going to be Puerto Galera, which is a very, very beautiful part of the Philippines, considered by many as a top location, and it was one of the original vacation destinations because of its proximity to Manila, about 3-hour drive with a boat included, to get to Puerto Galera. So it became very, very popular decades ago. Now let's go see if it's still that beautiful. I don't hear a lot of videos about it or see a lot of videos about it, so I'm really intrigued. Is it going to be one of those, well, what is it, like Acapulco in Mexico, where the Mayan Riviera is very new and, you know, Acapulco is kind of run down? Is it like that? I don't know. The place we're staying at certainly doesn't look run down, so I'm excited. This is going to be a good day. But we have a subscriber who just recently moved to Mindoro, that he's 50% of the drive for us because we're at the bottom along the way. So we're going to go have lunch with him. We're going to find out what brought him to move to Mindoro and what does he think of life so far here in Mindoro also. So we're going to do a lot today. Let's get going and hope this rain doesn't come back. And we got a little princess with a princess. Look at that. The two of you. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Good. This is going to be more fun on our great vacation. And so the outside you've seen, and now the inside, it's a very basic type of room. As you can see, they have, that's just like a little fold-up table, stuff like that. The mattresses are very, very thin. There is a TV, but the internet was not even 1 bar. So we couldn't get any internet in the place, so couldn't put out a video last night like we hoped. But you get, you know, everything you need, but it isn't complicated or extra, if that makes sense. And across the street from the hotel is all fish farms. And I can see some mountains in that distance over there. Pretty clear over that way though. So yeah, there's just a guard last night, so we weren't able to check in or anything like that, but he just gave us a room key and he's like, hey, just pay them tomorrow and deal with it tomorrow. So that's exactly what we did. Okay, we ready? Let's go!
Hi, give me the key.
So the roads here are actually quite nice. There's no bumps. There's not very much traffic so far. It's been, other than the terrible weather we're having, it's been really smooth. Last night in Rojas, town of Rojas, it was dead. It was like 8:30 at night and it was dark and almost nothing open. So I guess they don't party in Rojas.
Yeah, and like in Rojas.
It's not like Rojas City. Yes,
yes.
that's right.
They are quiet here.
Yes, they're
So it's
very
pretty quiet here.
So far, anyway.
Yeah, especially not only at the night, but in the morning also.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
quiet.
pretty quiet.
Okay, well, the town not so clean compared to everything else. It's a little more dated, but festive, very festive. Roads aren't as perfect here. This is our first stop, and it's actually the biggest city, town, not sure, that we've encountered. It's been absolutely beautiful. The provincial area is actually quite nice. The roads are really nice. When we got to this town, a little more dated, the roads aren't as perfect, but what's the name of this area?
Pinamalayan.
Say that one more time.
Pinamalayan.
Exactly what I said. Yeah. Anyway, so Peter, who is an expat that recently moved out here, has recommended this place, and they have a power outage right now. So he said this is probably the best place to go, and it's called Dine Log. Looks pretty cool. And look at that! It's like a log cabin here. Oh, that is so cool. Not something you see, yeah, to an American or Canadian, you'd be like, yeah, what? But no, like this, I believe it's all cement. Yeah, it's just cement been painted to look like a log cabin. That's so cool. Almost looks like a log, doesn't it? I think they did a great job. Yeah. Very cool. All right, let's see if we can find Peter though. Haven't found him yet. Hello, good morning. 2012. They're still in really good shape. That might be Peter. There's a foreigner staring at me. It must be Peter. Hello, Peter.
Hello.
Wow, good to meet you. This is so interesting. You've never been here yet, right?
Never.
Yeah, it's like a log cabin. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, they did really good. Peter, so where are you from, Peter?
I was born in Quebec.
Yep.
I worked in Ottawa for the Canada government.
Okay.
Yeah. And I retired after 27 years.
Ooh, good pension then.
Good pension, but with penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, I had. It was enough for me.
Was 30 years to get the full? Without the
35.
penalty?
35.
35 years?
Yes.
Now, I believe it's because it's age plus time or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah. If you retire after 60 years old, you don't have. You don't have a penalty, but you don't have the years.
Right.
If you retire before 60, like I did, you have a penalty in addition to that.
So even though you put in the years, but so if somebody started when they were 35 or 40 working for the government,
Yeah.
they could technically get better pension than you if they put the same amount of years in.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the disadvantage of getting into the government early, young
Yeah,
age,
Yes.
right?
But on the other side, I can retire earlier.
That's right. Yeah. Good thing about working for a government agency like that, you can still get a pension. That alone is
Oh,
very
yeah.
hard these days.
Yes.
So what brought you to Mindoro, of all places?
I was following 2 or 3 vloggers like you, Paul and Depri, of course.
Yeah.
But at one point, I looked for a French vlogger who was
Okay.
living in, and I found one who's living in Gloria.
Okay.
So I got in touch with him, and I decided to retire here. But at the very beginning, it came from one of my friends who married a Filipina in Canada.
Okay.
He married a Filipina. She was working in Australia. She came to Canada. He married her, and I could see from how she was taking good care of him. So I decided that Filipinas were the best option,
Yes, of course.
better option than the Western.
Right. Well, it's been 6
Maybe.
months.
Yes.
What do you have to report about that so far?
Well, I've been introduced to a couple of friends, family friends, of course, because they all have family.
Of course, and everybody's looking to set you up.
However, I haven't met the right one yet.
No.
I tried to get in. I tried to convince a seller at the market, a young lady who was selling fruits at the market, to have a date with her. I tried, but well, I wasn't lucky.
All right.
Decided it's hard because they all think about what the other people think.
Right, of course.
So she was thinking about how she would be perceived because she's younger. She didn't want to be perceived as a gold digger, you know.
Right, of course.
So that's the reason why she backed down.
Right. Well, maybe, and this is just a suggestion, head to the province part of this area, right? Out of the town, out of the city, go out further, and then bring, because then you can be, when she comes here, well, she's not going to have her family here. She's going to have her family in the provinces. Mm-hmm. No stigma because she not surrounded by the people she went to school with, all that kind of stuff. Right?
Yes.
So maybe that's what you got to do. Go find yourself a provincial girl.
Well, maybe in Gloria, I bought a little piece of land there, 1,000 square meters.
Oh wow, nice.
Already. So I have to decide: do I stay here? Do I want to stay here and meet someone here, or do I want to stay somewhere else?
Okay.
So I will travel a bit and see.
Now, people are going to ask immediately in the comments, how did you buy that 1,000 square meters? You're a foreigner. You're going to hear that a lot. So.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not under my name, of course.
Oh, okay.
Because my friend, Quebecer, who is in Gloria, is married to a Filipina.
Right.
So right now, it's under her name.
Right.
But I have full confidence that she will transfer to my Filipina
right,
in the future.
Exactly, right. So she's doing it, holding it for you.
Yes.
And is this a long-term friend? You know them a while?
Not really a long-term friend. I know him. I think it's 1 year.
Okay.
But when you trust someone, you trust
Yeah,
someone.
yeah. It's either there or it's not there. You can know somebody for 20 years and still not trust them.
Yeah.
Right? Like it really, the time isn't always everything. That's why some people, get married after meeting after a few months, and then 50 years later, still happily married. Time doesn't necessarily add up to confidence. So.
Yes.
Very good. All right. So what do you think? Now you're 6 months in, and you've been living here. So
it's paradise.
Does it meet all your expectations that you had before coming?
Well, I've been looking at retiring here for many years. I've been looking at it for the past 15 years.
Yes.
So I knew what I was getting into.
Right, okay.
So no surprise for me. No
Right.
surprises. It all meets my expectations.
What do you like best about this area, other than you have a friend here?
Honestly, I really don't know. I have to see other places.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Here, it's not really a touristic place.
No.
Tourist place.
Not this part, anyway. Yeah.
And I know 3 or 4 Americans who are living here. But apart from that, I haven't seen many foreigners.
Right. Well, I feel like where we're heading today in Puerto Galera,
Yeah.
we're gonna see it all there.
Yes.
And you've been up there?
No, not yet.
Oh, really? Really? So you plan to maybe make a trip up there?
Yes.
I heard it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. It's not like down here. It's going to be cost of living would be very
here
high.
it's really cheap. Really cheap.
Oh yeah, really? What how much did you pay per square meter for your land?
200,000 pesos.
200,000 pesos. So it's
4,500
So that's-
Canadian. Or
that's about
maybe-
20 per square meter.
Sorry.
That's about 20,000 pesos. Or no, how much per square meter is that? 1,000 square meters, 200,000. That's only 20 pesos per
200.
square meter.
200.
200. Okay, 200. And it's a populated area?
No. It's really
Provincial.
province line.
Okay, it's very provincial. All right. Very cool. Nothing on the property yet.
No.
Empty land.
No, only coconuts and banana trees.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. Well, do you still go back home or anything like that, or this is it? You're just going to stay here?
Oh, I'm gonna stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's
I
the life.
have 2 daughters, but they are grown up,
Right.
22 and 24 years old.
Well, they can come visit you here.
Eventually, I think I will have to pay the trip.
Oh, of course,
But-
your daddy.
Yeah, we are in the future.
Right.
But they all, I have good daughters. They all agreed that it was my time to be happy and my time to have a good life.
That's the best children you can ask for. The ones that have that kind of attitude, right?
Yeah.
You want the best for your parents, right? Just be them, make you happy. Yeah, there you go. So, if in 5 years from now, what's your dream? Where are you in 5 years from now?
Somewhere here, married to my Filipina and having fun.
There you go. See, a lot of
I'm
people
open to have a family.
would have a more specific answer. Like, I'd love to be living in the mountains, or I'd like to have a farm, or I'd like to live on the beach. Like, you have less specific. It's more just about finding the wife.
Yes, but being happy.
Yeah,
Being happy.
I get it.
I had my share of troubles in life,
Yeah,
so now it's my time.
it is your time.
Yeah.
And life is what you make it. And that's a good thing about coming here to the Philippines is it's almost like a do-over.
Yeah.
You know, we can't have our years back. We can't do all that. But you came here, and it's like you get to flip a switch and start over again.
Yeah.
And start with you're not starting from zero, right? You got your pension, you got all this. So you literally get to start again.
Yes.
And everything's almost completely different.
Yeah, and the people are so friendly and happy here. Everybody's smiling at you
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
Yeah. So true.
From the older persons to the young kids, they all say, "Hi, bro. Hi, Joe."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I'm just getting used to Mindoro, just coming in here. It's less populated than
Yes.
most places. The roads are really nice here. Things are a little cleaner, more organized. Maybe here in the town, I've seen a little less of that, and the roads didn't, disappeared a bit there real quick. But when we drive on the highway, we were like shocked. It is a nicer, cleaner, quieter place.
Yes.
And when we were in Rojas yesterday, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., dark, almost nothing open. The Jollibee had a few people in it, and that was about it. We found nothing open otherwise, and it was just like everybody went to bed on a Friday night at 8 o'clock. So
Almost the same here.
it is kind of that?
Yes.
All right. Well, maybe the party town, you got to board to Puerto Galera if you want to party all night.
Yes,
And
of course.
the rest of it just kind of supports it, maybe, Interesting. Well, this has been fantastic. I'm looking forward to having a meal with you now. Peter, thank you very much. Thank you for
pleasure.
this invite, too, because you broke up our drive in half. It's perfect.
Look at this breakfast. This breakfast is 275 pesos. And it's like a burger steak.
Comes with eggs, a cookie, literally a whole cookie here, and you got the rice and everything. But this is that's pretty good for $2.75. Unlimited coffee as well.
So, yeah, this is a really, really nice place. Incredible. So, cost of living, by the way, I forgot to ask Peter how much he's paying a month for rent. $6,000, because he has an apartment, right? And it's a really nice apartment, modern looking, new, that kind of thing. It's not huge or not extravagant or anything, but most people would be paying above 10,000 pesos, 15 maybe, that kind of thing, for the same thing. So, yeah, the pricing out here, the cost of living, is really good. Well, that was really cool, and it was really nice to be able to talk to Peter. Now I got a lot of more information about the Canada Pension Plan, because he's on that, and what happens if you don't live in Canada. And, I get a lot of questions, and I'm like, I'm not old enough for the Canada Pension Plan. I don't know anything about it. So I was able to ask him. Not only that, he used to work for the Canada Revenue Agency, so he actually knows more than the average bear, so that's great. Anyway, we're going to go to Puerto Galera? Puerto Galera. Right now, it's supposed to be absolutely beautiful, and we're looking forward to it. So, Puerto Galera. Puerto Galera.
You see my feet?
I need a big feet for you.
Big feet? I have big feet?
Yeah,
That's right.
I thought I had baby feet.
No. you have big-
Like Daddy.
Oh my gosh, look how huge those are.
Well, it's been a long journey, but we're finally arriving in Puerto Galera, and it's quite beautiful here. You've got mountainous roads, really pretty roads in here. And when you first arrive into this area, and I guess it'd be the same at the port, there is a tourist fee to enter this area of 120 pesos per adult. So just me and Catherine, the child doesn't have to pay. And it is mandatory. There is an environmental fee, they call it, or tourism environmental fee, something like that. Anyway, so we're excited. We're so close. We got a windy mountainous road to go through, and then we'll be there. We just came upon something where clearly everybody pulls over. We got some bathrooms here and some vendors, and I think a waterfall. Certainly sounds like a waterfall.
Catherine wants some fruit, but I don't know if they have any fruit. I think it's just sorry. Yeah. But there, oh wow, look at that. Look at this. Well, that's a good welcome to Puerto Galera right there. The heart of Asia, it says. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, Laura. Look at the face of wonder right there. Woo! Let's cross the street. Wow. That is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Big smile on you. You're loving this. Isn't this beautiful?
I love this.
This is so beautiful.
Yes. Like it?
Staying on the island part of Puerto Galera, and the road to get onto the island, I was like, what the heck, there's no shoulder, really tight, road's broken in all different places and everything. But then you get on the island, like all the way in, and it gets so beautiful, and you can see on both sides there's sailboats and water on both sides and everything. It's just absolutely stunning. Foreigners everywhere, even on the jeepneys, hanging off the jeepneys. Really, really, really beautiful here. Roads now just get super narrow, and you don't even know how 2 lanes could even possibly fit down these. Impossible.
What?
Well, it's a little crazy here. Like, you can tell this has been a destination for a very long time because it just kind of kept building and building and building without the infrastructure being able to grow around it. And so all the properties are pretty much owned and there's no place to put roads. So what they did is, you know, you got to go through all these little intricate things, and then some of them you just got to park and walk to, and then others, well, you just can't get to. And our GPS said we could get there. We can't get there. It's actually impossible. So what happens is you have to come down here to the port. You got to park. The resort or hotel will send a speedboat to come and get you over here and bring you to their resorts. So our resort is one of those ones you can see along the edge here, but the only way to get there is by water because there is no road to it. And so they're sending us a speedboat, and then we're going to head over to that. But this is a place with a ton of character. That's how I would describe it. A lot of character here. It's really, really beautiful. And you can see like why it's like a vacation destination pretty easily. But it takes a bit if you are driving. Honestly, don't drive. Don't drive. Go to Batangas. No, we're good, thank you, we're good. And just take the ferry and come in right here. Like, everything is walkable and very tight quarters like in European cities and stuff like that, in European towns. But everything you're gonna need is here. I can't wait to explore, but we're gonna have to take a speedboat in to come in and explore. So we'll do that tomorrow, I guess. But for now, we're gonna find out where our boat is, and we're gonna go to our resort and check this place out. Excited?
My dress is dirty.
Oh, your dress is dirty? Oh, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Wow, they sent a guy out here to grab us, and he took my bag and my backpack, which are very heavy. But, okay, sounds good, sounds good. Oh, there's Barangahel. I don't know, I like this. I like this place. And it's a Saturday at what, 3:30? Yeah, about 3:30 right now. So there's not a whole lot going on, but there's some people wandering around. Now it's a diving area too, so there's a lot of people that will be out diving. Interested to see how it is at night, so tomorrow we're gonna definitely spend a lot of time down here. Yeah, nice and slow. You did it. You did it. Here comes the boat. Look at that. Okay, Lara. Hold on tight to mommy, okay? All right. All right. Okay, baby. Woo!
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back.